Hello, I hope you're having a lovely week and things are going well for you. If you managed to join my webinar last week all about the MBCT program, thank you. I hope you found it useful and that it answered the questions that you might have about the mindfulness-based cognitive therapy course. And if you were unable to join us, I just wanted to fill you in a little bit today on the course and invite you to get in touch if there are any questions that you might have afterwards. So this course is a scientifically supported program. So what that means is there have been many clinical trials all around the benefits of this course. And these trials have proven that mindfulness works. And in particular, this MBCT program, Mindfulness-Based Cognitive Therapy program, helps individuals in many different ways. The ways that it can help and the factors that you might want to consider when you're deciding whether or not this course is for you are things around, well, let me tell you what it helps you do. It guides you to do these things. So what it can do after the 8 weeks is to help you become familiar with your thoughts, to help you become familiar with your regular habits, your behaviors, and your actions. And in doing so, it allows you then to notice the times when you're getting caught up in your thoughts, in your moods, and in these old habits that bring you down into a downward spiral, whether that be of anxiety, of worry, of depression, of low mood, of grief, of loss, whatever it might be. This course will help you to notice before it happens, before you get too far, and then give you the tools you need to say, okay, I can see it's about to happen. I don't want to go there. I know I have the strength and the skills now to avoid going down that route. And I'm going to bring those into practice and I'm going to choose to respond better to what's happening around me, whether that be the thoughts in my mind, the worries and the fear, the emotions that are here, whatever it might be. So it allows you to drop out of the busyness of your mind, of living in your head, into the body, into the present moment, into where things are real. And perhaps where these thoughts are not facts and these stories that are going on, it takes you away from being overwhelmed and overpowered by these things, and it brings you into the present moment. So you don't have to fight things always. You don't have to constantly judge yourself or have that battle going on. The MBCT course will allow you to learn how to accept yourself for who you are and also for what's happening around you, because so often so much is out of our control. We can't control a lot of the things that happen in our lives, but what we can control is how we choose to respond to them. So we create this ability to respond rather than just automatically react in our habitual way, taking us down a place and a pathway that we really don't want to go on. So there's an awful lot to this program. It is for everybody. You do not need to have mindfulness experience. You do not need to have a meditation practice. Really what you need is the commitment to invest in yourself. So then by that I mean to give yourself the time to learn these skills, to participate in the program, and to really want to make change in your life. You know, some participants tell me, I'm just fed up with how things are and I need to bring some change. A lot of participants tell me, I'm not ready now. And what I always say back is, well, now is always the best time, because if you waited until you're ready, you'll never be ready, because there's always going to be something, particularly in your life. There's always going to be change. There's always going to be challenges. There's always going to be things that knock us back. But really, if you do this course and you build up your toolkit to help you in those moments, you're one step ahead of the game, really, because you're preparing yourself for these constant changes that will always be here. Versus waiting until the time is right, you'll always be waiting. So have a think about that and let me know if you have any questions around the course, and I shall answer those for you. I'm starting the course in March, the 1st of March, and it'll go on for 8 weeks. We will meet on Zoom each week. Currently, I'm looking at it being a Tuesday evening. Now, it depends if participants would rather a different evening. We might be able to change that if it suits people better. And we meet for 2 hours. And we go through each of the themes. There are 8 different themes, one for each week. And we work through things such as awareness, living on autopilot, understanding our thoughts, realizing they're not facts, how we perceive our experiences, how we relate to things, particularly ourselves, and how we often set such high standards for ourselves and goals for ourselves that are often unattainable. So we learn to connect with the reality of the world and avoid losing touch with what makes life worth living. Really, we start to notice the small beauties and pleasures in life, and we become more aware and present in our lives and in the moment. So that in a nutshell is MBCT. It is a curriculum I have completed myself. In fact, that was how I first came into mindful living and to practicing mindfulness. I did my course at the Oxford Mindfulness Centre many years ago, and now here I am teaching it as part of my master's in mindfulness. So I really hope you would consider it for yourself. It's an investment in your mental health. Even if you feel it's not for you, come with an open mind. Everyone can practice mindfulness. The course itself, as I wind down and just finish telling you what it's about, has 3 elements. We look at mindfulness meditation, we explore stress reduction, and then we also do that through cognitive therapy, cognitive behavioral therapy, which really is all about how you might interpret your experience and learning ways that you can perhaps change that for the better. So that in a nutshell is MBCT. There are links here that I have on my page, on my Instagram page. I'll be posting those. There is a document I have created that tells you a little bit more about it. So do explore that. And if you are ready to join us, there are only 10 places. So far I have 3 interested participants. So I'm hoping to get the remaining 7 places filled before March. If you are also wanting more information, get in touch. So I look forward to talking to you, and thank you. And I hope you will consider this program, as it really has helped thousands and thousands of people live a better, more joyful life. I'll see you soon.